out now. Yes. All right. So once again, thank you for joining me. What we're going to be discussing is broken up into two parts. And the two main subjects are whether or not this practice of mindfulness is going to be beneficial to you. And if yes, then how are you going to practice it? All right. So what is mindfulness? Let's just start by defining it a little bit. At its simplest, it means that you're paying attention to and are completely conscious of what's happening around you as well as inside you, but without associating too much and getting carried away or judging it. So being mindful is being in a state of focused awareness of this present moment, dragging your mind away from the future or letting it drift away into the past. But the thing that we really need to be careful about is that we're curiously aware of these passing thoughts, but at the same time, I'm sorry, can I please request everybody to mute their mics? Also, because there is going to be a practice of mindfulness, it's going to be very important that you're also seated actually in a quiet spot with minimal disturbances. So I'm just going to continue. All right. So this is a really cute cartoon that I actually like, depicting mindfulness versus mindfulness. All right. So there are two very important truths that we need to understand as we begin, because I think we often have some preconceived notions. Yes, we have some preconceived notions about mindfulness. Sorry, there is some disturbance. All right, so moving forward, please just once again, can you check if your mics are muted?
Yes, as a host, you can mute all.
Right. All right, so I am just trying to figure that out because I think it's important.
Yeah, Shraddha, there's an option for you to mute everybody else on the...
Okay, and would you be able to tell me how and where it is?
Try going into participants and see if you find that option, or go into more.
I got it. Thank you so much. I think that was Rena. So, all right. Okay, it's done. Thank you very much. I'm just going to continue quickly now. So, as I was saying, people often have preconceived notions about what mindfulness is. So, there's two important truths. It can be associated with spirituality, and spirituality by itself does not rely on religion. And today, religion can be practiced without spirituality. So, mindfulness actually goes, we can say, a little bit beyond either of these two. And as we move forward, you're going to, I think, get a deeper understanding of what I mean by this. What does mindfulness lead to? It leads to better self-awareness. So as the definition hinted at, we're understanding ourselves, what is happening within us, as well as what is happening around us. So we're understanding ourselves in relation to the world around us. So what constitutes us? This is our physical body and the happenings of the physical body. It's also our emotional mind. It's also our actions and our speech. That's how we connect to people around us, as well as our values, So our value system and what motivates us. So what motivates us even to practice mindfulness? It's also becoming aware of all of this. So how are we going to do this? It begins with simple steps. It can move forward into a very deep meditative practice, but that's beyond the scope of today's presentation. What we're going to begin with is breath awareness, physical sensations, emotional awareness, and hopefully get you a little bit of a taste of what non-judgment feels like. Now, as I promised, benefits. We're going to discuss this because I really want you all to have a clear motivation of why you're going to continue to practice this. So it reduces anxiety and the fear of uncertainty. I'm pretty sure that a lot of you are here today to try and get some respite during this lockdown and all of this fear that's surrounding us because of this pandemic. So I'm hoping that you get a little bit of the reduction of this anxiety today. But I also want you to recognize that this practice takes you beyond just that. It's going to improve your ability to bounce back from difficulties, which once again is required right now as well as after this lockdown. A long-term practice helps improve your sleep by training your mind to rest and relax at will, which means that you're in control of deciding how much and when you want to relax your mind. It helps you build focus as well as productivity. It helps you become more compassionate and create loving kindness for yourself through the non-judgmental curiousness of just observing what's happening within you as well as around you. And because you begin to non-judgmentally observe what's happening around you, that includes the people around you. So it makes you more patient and thereby improves your relationships as well. All right. So I think enough said about what it is and why you should do it. I want us to just immediately jump into a practice and then hopefully have some time left for some Q&A. So, all right, now I'm not going to be able to see what y'all are doing. And this is the first time I'm actually doing this on a virtual platform. So please try and stay with the instructions. I will try and ensure that they're very clear, and I am going to try and speak as loudly as possible because I'm sure there's some of you who don't have headphones on. So let's just begin by getting into a comfortable seated position. Just relax your body and let's just sit with our eyes closed. Don't touch anything, don't fidget. Definitely leave your phones aside. And without any movement, just sit. Observe how it feels. Maybe focus on your body. Just let the thoughts come. Just continue to sit without moving, no movement. And let that feeling sink in. All right. So that was a minute. I want you all to open your eyes and come back. That was a minute of sitting quietly. Think about how easy that was, or think about how difficult that was. Especially during this pandemic lockdown, We've all actually had to be forced to do this. Even if you've been busy, there's definitely been some time when you've been forced to do this. So either that led to some sort of restlessness or some boredom, or it was easy for some people. So just focus on whichever it made you feel right now in this last minute. At the same time, tell yourselves that neither is right or wrong. You don't have to find it easy. It's okay if it was difficult. This gives you a little bit of a flavor of what mindfulness is going to feel like. So this was the first exercise. I want us to now take it a level deeper. And this time around, just start by sitting comfortably once again. And what I want you to do now is look down. Just keep a gentle focus on the ground, maybe at about 45 degrees. Relax your neck and whatever is comfortable. Begin to take deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. In through your nose and out through your mouth. As you breathe in the next couple of breaths, gently close your eyes. Close your eyes and continue to breathe in and breathe out. And now allow your breath to return to its normal pace without any added effort. Breathe in and push your belly out. Allow your abdomen to be filled with the air that you're breathing in. And as you breathe out, pull your belly in. Continue to breathe in through your nose and breathe out through your mouth. We're going to continue to focus on the movement of our bodies as we breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in, stomach out. Breathe out, stomach in. To help you notice how your stomach and your body feels, you can place your hand on your stomach. And now we're going to try a form of breathing known as 4-7-8. It's quite simple. I want you to breathe in as I count 1 to 4. I want you to try and hold your breath as I count from 1 to 7. And then I want you to slowly exhale as I count from 1 to 8. All right? So begin by taking a deep breath in, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And very slowly exhale, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's try it again, 3, 4. Now hold your breath, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Slowly exhale, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now relax your breath, leave your eyes closed, and continue to follow your breath at its normal pace. Feel it going in and out. Where in your body do you feel your breath? Do you feel it as it enters your nostrils? Do you feel it as your lungs expand? Do you feel it as your belly expands and rises? Just notice where you feel your breath. Continue to stay with the feeling of breathing in and out. And whenever you're ready, just gently open your eyes and return to the webinar. And whenever you're ready, just come back here and open your eyes. All right, so just try and stay with that feeling. Now, this was taking you a level deeper. The idea of actually getting you to do this is because our regular breath maybe might not be easy for you to stay with. So we add a little bit more of effort, a little bit more of focus on the breath to just make you more aware of it. Why is the breath so important? We're trying to stay in this present moment. So when I ask you what is happening in this present moment, you can see the screen, you can hear the sound of my voice, you know where you are, you can feel the temperature around you. And apart from all of this, you have your breath with you all the time, no matter where you are. So we're just aligning ourselves to focus and be attentive to our breath, which helps us anchor ourselves, ground ourselves in this present moment. To just take you back to the definition of mindfulness, it's when you're completely focused and attentive and aligned with this present moment and non-judgmentally just letting the thoughts, emotions, feelings, everything pass by without connecting, without getting carried away by them. All right, so we're going to actually now take it one more level deeper and begin with the next exercise. So the last one was for 5 minutes, and now this next one is going to be 7 minutes. Okay, so we're taking it a little by little deeper and extending the time that we're spending in this exercise. All right, so let's begin by doing the same thing. With your eyes open, just begin to take deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. In through your nose and out through your mouth. Whenever you're ready, just gently close your eyes. Notice how your body feels as it's seated. Feel your feet on the ground. Notice the contact between your body and the chair or the bed, wherever you're seated. Feel the backrest. Notice how your hands feel as they rest in your lap. And now move your attention to your feet. Notice the pressure that they exert on the ground and how the ground feels against your feet. Move your attention up to your ankles. Just notice the sensations. Some could be positive, some could be negative. Just continue to move up from your ankles to your calves. Just note and continue to move to your knees. Up to your thighs and your hips and your abdomen, your chest. Notice all the sensations without calling them good or bad, favorable or unfavorable. Move up to your neck and your shoulders. And take your attention to your face. Notice how your brows feel. Are you frowning? Are your lips and your mouth relaxed? This exercise was a body scan. We just gently moved our attention from the bottom to the top. And now take your attention back to your breath. Continue to follow your breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Breathe in and breathe out. With your mind and your body more relaxed and focused, you're able to get more absorbed in your breathing. Begin to notice how slowly or quickly you're breathing. Notice how the air that enters your nostrils is cooler than the air that you exhale. Notice how the exhalation feels on your upper lip. Focus on the sensations within your nostrils as you breathe in. If your mind starts to wander, bring it back very gently by focusing on your breath and the sensations that your breath creates on your body. It's absolutely normal for the mind to wander, so be gentle on yourself. Refocus your attention on wherever in your body you feel your breath. And once again, continue to focus and follow your breath in and out. Breathe in and breathe out. Just let the thoughts come and go. And now, come back to your body. Notice how it feels as you're seated in your chair. Just focus on the heaviness and the weight of your body against the chair. Just come back and be aware of your surroundings. And whenever you're ready, gently open your eyes. Stay with the feeling. Notice how this makes you feel. Do you feel a sense of relaxation? Does this make you more restless? Are you telling yourself that you should have felt a certain way but aren't feeling that way? There is no right or wrong. If you're not feeling relaxed, it's absolutely okay. That's where the non-judgment comes in. This is a practice. It's not going to be perfect immediately. And ideally, it's never going to be perfect. It's a constant practice. We're just hoping that with more and more practice, the struggle becomes lesser. All right, so we've learned a few different practices to continue. The first was to breathe in different formats. Some of you probably practice pranayam. Pranayam is slightly different, but it can actually help you become more aware of your breath. The whole point of mindfulness is to be able to extend it to different aspects of your life, not just while you're doing your pranayam or practicing yoga. That's not to say that it's not useful. The second thing that we did was a body scan, becoming aware of our physical sensations. All through this, the one thing that you're trying to hold in your awareness is the non-judgment. We're not to actually get into this was the right thing to do, this wasn't the right thing to do, why couldn't I stay focused, why did I start getting distracted by these thoughts. None of that is what we're going to hope to continue with. All right. So there's one last exercise, and this is now actually going to be 10 minutes. All right. So I'm not sure if this is getting too much of mindfulness for you. And this is where I want you all to think about your motivation for why you're doing this today. Which aspect of your life you're going to be applying this to. So do you want to actually start to sleep better? Do you want to become less fearful? Do you want to be able to become more resilient? Do you want to actually improve your relationships, improve your communication with people? So just identify whatever your own motivation is and get ready for our next exercise. All right. So once again, relax your focus and with your eyes open, begin by taking deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. We exert this pressure on our breath so that it becomes easier for us to become more aware of it. Breathe in through your nose and breathe out through your mouth. Notice the feeling of you being seated on your chair or your bed. Notice the weight of your body. Notice how your feet feel. And with your eyes closed, notice how your hands feel as they're rested on your lap. Focus your attention on the cloth, on the clothes that are rubbing against your body. Notice the temperature around you. Are you feeling slightly warm, or is it a comfortable cool temperature? The comfort or the discomfort, either are okay and just to be noticed. Now for the next couple of minutes, you're not going to hear the sound of my voice, but rather I want you to focus on sounds around you. Let these sounds serve as an anchor rather than being viewed as a distraction. With your eyes closed, just let these sounds come to you. In this exercise, the sounds around you continue to ground you to this present moment. If your mind wanders, bring it back very gently by refocusing your attention on your body. Move your attention to your feet, and let's begin the body scan. Just gently become aware of the sensations in your body. From your feet, move up to your ankle. From your ankles, move up to your calves, to your thighs, to your hips, your abdomen, your lower back. You might notice some sensations that aren't favorable. That's all right. Continue to move forward by just noting them. Move your attention up to your chest and your upper back, up to your neck, and finally your face. Notice all of the different sensations patiently and gently. With this gentle, curious, observant self, just become aware of yourself. With this calmness and relaxation, get more and more absorbed in your breathing. Once again, as the last practice, begin to notice each breath as it enters your nostrils. Feel the temperature as it enters and leaves. Some breaths might be deeper, some might be shallow. Now, if it's possible, try and become aware of the emotional state. Maybe long, slow breaths might indicate a certain emotional state, whereas shallow, quick ones might indicate another. Neither is right or wrong. And now bring your attention to the presence of your thoughts. There are thoughts that are moving around in your mind. Now move your attention away from your breath and towards those thoughts. Just notice them. Be aware of these thoughts and feelings, plans, images, memories. However, don't let them take you away from your breath. Don't struggle with them. This is your mind, and just sitting with it comfortably and curiously. Sit with your thoughts, let them be whatever they are. Try not to analyze them, but just note that they're there and let them pass you by. Each time you find yourself being dragged away into analyzing a thought or a feeling, gently become aware of that and bring your focus back to your breath. Continue to do this again and again. Be gentle on yourself as your mind wanders, because it will. Let go of all self-criticism and bring your attention back to your breath. Stay with your breath. Notice where you feel it in your body. And now move your attention to your physical body. Become aware of where you are and how your seated body feels. Notice the weight of your body. Become aware of where you are. Notice the temperature around you. And take 3 deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. In through your nose and out through your mouth. And whenever you're ready, gently come back here and open your eyes. Just stay with the feeling before starting to do anything. Once again, notice how it feels, whether it was easy or difficult, because neither is right or wrong. All right. Okay. So what we did was a few different practices. None of these are the best way to practice mindfulness. There is no single best technique. Each of these was an appropriate way to become more mindful of yourself in this present moment. Since you're going to be beginning with a practice, find a comfortable spot to continue your practice. A few tips to actually do this in everyday life. Set a pre-decided time. You could use a timer and sit in a spot where you're not going to be disturbed. Try and fit this in your routine. So try and combine it with an everyday activity and try and do it at the same time. Because the best way that you're going to feel the benefits is if you can do it day after day after day. It's a cumulative benefit. So on the first day, you're going to feel a little bit. The next day, it's going to get easier and give you more benefit. So it's sort of like a compound interest. So please continue to practice it every day. Some of the other things that I want you to recognize is that we can all have different anchors that we found most useful. For some of us, it might be our breath. For some of us, it might be the body sensations. And for some of us, it might be the sounds. All of them are absolutely okay because they all serve the same purpose. There are deeper practices through mindfulness which can actually take you to a meditative spirituality. But that's not something that we're here to discuss today. And now, so that you'll actually can continue this in everyday life, apart from the seated practice, what I want you to also remember is that you can practice this in everyday life. So what I want you to understand is that you can note your postures. Now what that means is you're becoming aware of your body. You're becoming more connected with your body and your mind. So every time you stand, just notice that you've stood up. Every time you sit down, just quickly note that you sat down. Notice the different changes in your posture. Mindful eating, that's being focused on your food, not on technology, not on distractions around you. Focus on your food, notice how the sensations feel, notice how the tastes are different, how the textures are different, and just be present with your food. You can also walk mindfully. Notice the sensations. Is one foot, do you put more weight on one foot versus the other? Slowly and gently build this practice as you walk around all day. Very important, be neutral to sensations. All of us probably have different aches and pains or unfavorable sensations in our body. Sorry. Yes. So be neutral towards them and just note them. And of course, we have our breath. So continue to combine the practice with pranayam if you do that, or with any kind of other deep breathing practice. The couple of them that you practiced today were diaphragmatic breathing, which was pushing your belly out and then pulling it in. And the other one was 4-7-8. So 4 counts in, 7 counts hold, 8 counts out. And yes, this is what I would like to leave you with. So thank you for joining me. I think we do have some time for questions if you have any. All right. So I have taken off the mute all option. If you have any questions or comments, please unmute yourselves and ask them to me. I would definitely love to hear feedback.
Shraddha, I have
Yes.
I've been practicing pranayam and I
All right.
find it difficult to breathe out through the mouth rather than the nostrils. Is that a very important thing to this practice?
So I think it's actually very, very important for you because every time you try to do that, it's just going to make you more aware of it. If you're not able to do it, that's all right. So let's say you try it a few times. If it's just not happening, it's actually making you more aware of your breath. I'm not sure if that's making sense to you.
Does that mean I continue trying to do it through the mouth rather than through the nostrils?
Yes, yes.
Okay. And there was a very good feeling at the end of the the number of sessions. The body felt heavy, but it felt at the same time very rested. And
Fantastic.
yeah,
I'm
basically,
so
and the
glad.
well, mind as well.
I'm glad. I'm glad that that really helps because I haven't gotten any feedback through this whole thing, so I was a bit nervous since it's my first time on this virtual platform. Thank you for that.
માર્જિન એનું 20% ઓછું થઈ જાય છે
Yeah.
કેશ
Hi.
ફૂલ માર્જિન એટલે અત્યારે સમજ અત્યારના 185 નું જે છે
Hello,
Sorry?
ma'am. Ma'am,
પ્લસ 35 હવે આ રીતે જાય 21
ma'am, thank you for this beautiful.
185 ની વચ્ચે
Hello,
Yes, yes.
thank you
Yes,
for
please
this
go on.
beautiful session, ma'am. It was very helpful.
હા એટલે પછી
Yes. Actually, ma'am,
Yes.
I'm a student and I've been, facing problems like whenever we are not able to solve any kind of problem. So I feel anxiety. I feel like why I can't do it. So this session was very helpful for me because it made me, it gave me relaxation. And ma'am, I have a doubt if we feel like we feel anxiety about something. So how can we control it by these
Right.
techniques?
All right. Can I know your name, please?
My name is Manali Chakraborty.
Right. All right. Manali, thank you for that question. So, the first thing is that continuing this practice is actually going to be most beneficial in helping you cope with the anxiety. But since, we're here to actually discuss just the basics
Yeah.
of mindfulness, and what you've asked me is going to be a deeper, longer discussion, I am going to ask you to
Yeah.
contact me later. At a separate point, you can actually
Okay.
email me, or I'm not sure if you found out about this through whatever platform that you did. You can contact me through that platform. So email or Instagram or even the website. So the website is synapsium.in. So please contact me through that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And if you
But
want
continue to
learn
practice.
Hello.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
If you want to learn
Yeah.
more on this mindfulness, then is there any
Uh,
course or something?
So I'm not entirely aware of a course that might be happening, but I'm sure if you try and look online, you would be able to find it. I am actually planning to begin regular sessions, which will, so of course, this was a very concise session, but I am planning to begin an 8 session course. If you're interested, please get in touch with me once again outside of this platform, and I'll give you the details.
So please give your contact number and details.
Sure, I'm going to call it out right now so you can actually take it down. It's 98209 63103.
You are based in Mumbai?
Yes, yes, I am.
Um,
Yeah,
Shraddha, I had one more clarification I needed.
sure.
Uh, we had done the exercise where it was 4-7-8. Is
All right.
that the
Yes.
kind of breathing you want us to continue on normal breath, where there is a hold and then an explanation, or just was that just one individual exercise?
No, so that's one individual exercise. Um, as I mentioned, what we're trying to do is actually modulate our breath and exert more pressure just so that we can become more aware of it for the duration of this exercise. We're just trying to build that connect with our breath. So even through the exercise, it only begins with the deep breathing or these different kinds of breathing techniques. But then we actually come back to our normal breath without any effort, without any pressure.
In the normal breathing, if I find it difficult to go with the exhalation through the mouth, do I have to persist?
No. So, okay, yeah, I think this is the clarification that you wanted and I didn't understand. Um, so, the breathing out of your mouth is only for the beginning. When you come back to your normal pace, you're going to breathe as you breathe, in and out through your nose.
Okay, thank you. Yeah.
Welcome. All right. So, are there any other questions or comments before we end today?
Yeah, hi Shraddha.
Hi.
Rena.
Yes.
Okay, I just want to say that it's the first time that I have actually practiced mindfulness, and I uh, I don't know how to explain it exactly, but I do feel different from before and after. Like in my body itself, I could feel something relaxing deep inside my core, and it just feels great. So thank you for this.
Thank you so much. I'm so glad that you felt that. I'm hoping that all of these feelings that you all had are going to serve as a motivation to actually continue and stay with this practice.
Yeah, I'm just concerned actually that I don't know if I'll be able to do this on my own. So please share the details with me as well of when you're planning to start the regular sessions. And if I can join in,
Definitely.
I would love to.
Absolutely. So I have put in my number and my email on the screen so that you all can actually contact me. And what I'll do is I will, once I have the contact numbers or emails of people who are interested, I'm going to send the information to you all. All right. Okay. So if there's nothing more, then thank you once again. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of the Sunday.
Thank you, Shraddha.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very
Thank you,
much.
ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye.